Happy Friday. Welcome to Frequency and Flow Friday. The space is dedicated to helping you raise your frequency to live in a higher vibe so you can live in optimal flow. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. You can reflect on this week that we just had and think about next week coming. And also Sunday is a last quarter moon in Sagittarius. So we want to think about Sagittarian themes and letting go of things that are associated with those Sagittarian themes. And as I shuffle the cards, I also want to share that there are 2 retreats that are coming up. One, however, is totally sold out. The second is in May, Rituals of Remembrance. It is all about really remembering why you came to Earth and honoring your light. But it is ancestor veneration that we're going to be doing and diving deep into remembering who you are. So if that interests you, click the link below, maybe contact me. Maybe we'll pull some cards on it. Super high vibe group. It's an awesome time to retreat with me, and I'm really looking forward to it. So if it interests you or calls to you, reach out. If you're choosing position number 1, I'm just going to go to the top of the deck. Angelic support. This is juicy. So notice where your eye goes to on the card. Now, as I mentioned, you want to reflect on Sagittarian themes. Sagittarius is associated with exploration and expansion, philosophy, higher learning, maybe learning with the angels. So just reflecting on some of these themes in your life is going to be really good, but also thinking about what is it that I can let go of so that I might be able to expand? Or maybe there's old learnings or old teachings or old lessons that you can let go of so that you can align. Now, with this position too, I just feel I go to this archangel. This is supposed to be resemblance of Archangel Michael energy there, but I really just think on this card is a medium. She's a medium of loved ones in heaven, and it makes me think of our loved ones in heaven. If you're choosing this position and you're on the fence about the retreat or you're at all curious, it might just be for you, so reach out. But I would say to make some time to honor ancestors, and it feels to me like this loving presence that's here in this space is it's time to really connect, to listen to our ancestors, to know that we have guardian angels around us. But also it feels like a nudge to say, let go what's not working so that you can move forward and remember truly what you're here to do, to align with your path. I mean, she's standing right in front of a path. Realign with your path. And, if there's things not working, let go. Do like the little fairy dust around her. Let go of what's not working so that you can realign with your path and really focus on what is working. And so, look at old lessons, old learnings, or maybe new learnings to come in, but you're ready to expand. But you got to let go of the old. If you're choosing position number 2, I think I'm going to go somewhere in the middle of the deck. Okay. So firstly, if you're choosing position number 2, if you're seeing something that is broken, it is not broken. There's nothing to fix, but look at your own trigger. All right. So this is the remedy card. So again, if you are attempting to fix something, see it as already corrected. See it as already healed. There's no remedy necessary. But I do go to the heart on the tree. My heart and my feeling and my sense goes to emotion. And maybe this weekend is a really good weekend to work with and look at emotion. Remember, what creates an emotion, energy in motion, is a feeling and a belief put together. And burping there, so maybe important for someone. If you work with angels, perhaps call in Archangel Jeremiah to help you review old feelings, old beliefs, old patterns, old emotions that aren't working. But if you're choosing this position, I would say, firstly, there's nothing wrong. If you're trying to fix something or attempting to fix, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing to fix. You don't have to fix anything. However, look at your emotions. Maybe if you want to, go, I love therapy. We are a big therapy family. If you want to go to therapy, if you want to ask for help from somebody or a friend, there's nothing to necessarily fix, but perhaps there's old emotional constraint that you're ready to release. But either way, choosing this position, I think, all will be well very soon and your concerns will fade away. But if you work with the emotion and releasing emotion this weekend, you could have big success for a higher vibing week next week. And then finally, if you're choosing position number 3, I sort of have a feeling where this is going. I'm actually going to choose 2. I'm going to choose one here. Signs. That one keeps coming up. And just this random one. I think these came up together, water. All right. So if you're choosing position number 3, firstly, I want to say that there are probably signs all around you, everywhere, through our animals, through the natural world, in our angelic realm, in birds, in feathers. I was walking this morning and on with a client chatting, and all of a sudden there was this big feather that just like popped out of nowhere, like literally out of nowhere. It just fell on the ground. And what I was talking to her about, I was like, well, I guess that's affirmation. I don't know, maybe, either way. But it's working with spirit if you're choosing this position. It's working with spirit and listening and being aware of all of the things that just might come right in front of you, of all of the noises, all of the sounds, all of the smells. If you're in a body one, we're working with clear smelling this month. But also, I want to say, if you're choosing this position, there might be some cleaning up of old relationship patterns and themes in your life. Water is an emotion that is, or water is an element that is emotional. It's also very explorative. It's very, it's like the themes of Sagittarian. So, you're choosing this position. I want to say, again, really open your heart to hear, listen to the symbols, especially if you're doing Angel Tarot with me right now. Realign, go into your spirit vocabulary and look at your partnerships. Let go of any partnerships, friendships, people that may not, you don't have to let go of them completely, but let go of expectation, accept the way that it is, and then continue to move forward, because that will help you realign, and you might be missing out on what could be if we're hanging on to these things that aren't working over here. So whatever you chose, I hope that this helps. I always love to share it if it helped you. And again, if you're interested in retreating with me in May, reach out. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be fun, exploratory, and everybody's going to leave in growth, which is always a good time. All right, I'm sending you love. Happy weekend.